Hey, good afternoon. How are all of my beautiful Leo soul family members out there doing today? I hope you're all doing great. My name is Morty. Welcome to Love and Abundance Tarot. Welcome to your tarot reading today. Today I thought I would do a tarot reading for the sign of Leo, and this will be for mid to late month in this month in August. So this will be for the second half of the month. So Leo, we just want to see what the energies look like ahead of you to see if we can better prepare you on stepping into the second half of the month. Prepare you on having a sense for the positive energies that are out there available to you, as well as the limiting energies that may be out there as well. See if we can better equip you on how to step into that time in order to inevitably be able to experience more joy and happiness in your life and more love and abundance. That's the direction that I go here at Love and Abundance Tarot, is I'm trying to create as much love and abundance as possible in these tarot readings. So I hope you have your messages here today. I think you will. So I'm very happy to have you here. Leo, your sun sign may be Leo, your moon or your rising may be Leo, or you could just be checking up on a Leo, or you may just be intuitively guided to be here. Either way, I'm very happy to have you here. Leo, it's an exciting time of year. I mean, happy birthday to the Leos, by the way. We're in your season right now. This is your time of year. Okay, so today is August the 6th, and the time is Tuesday, and the time is 3:12 p.m. I want to take just a moment and tap the crystal healing bowl prior to starting the reading, just so we can clear our energy before we actually begin the tarot reading. Leos, beautiful zodiac signs. You guys, many of you love to be loved and admired. Very warm energy with Leos. You're kind of drawn to the limelight, right? It seems like it just can't help but find you. You're kind and energetic, optimistic, very loyal. So Leo, great zodiac sign. Okay. So, Leo, I'm just going to tap the crystal healing bowl and let it sing to us real quickly, and then we'll get started right into your tarot reading. Okay. I hope that came through beautifully on your end. It was very nice on this end. So, Leo, very excited to do your tarot reading for you today. Keep in mind that this reading will not be for every Leo, but it will be for many of you. You just have to stick around and see if the energies that I'm connecting with in this tarot reading, if they're resonating with you. Also keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective. It's not a personal reading. I do provide personal readings, and I'm offering a special this month actually, charging $50 for a 30-minute reading, and it's a private reading that pertains to you. I just send you your own personal link to it. So anyways, if you're interested in getting a personal reading, I'd love to provide it for you. So just send me an email at tarotloveandabundance@gmail.com. It's in the description below. Okay, Leo, let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is pull an affirmation card for you, just to see which affirmations your guides feel would be very important for you to hear, taking us into your tarot reading today. I pre-shuffled my decks, but I like to shuffle them one more time, and I split the deck 3 times and pull the bottom card to see what the opening affirmation is. By the way, so today's music is 432 hertz mindfulness music for positive energy. So just some good soothing positive vibes. Okay. Leo, good affirmation. You drew the affirmation of study, the number 36, which reduces to a 9. 9's the most powerful of all numbers. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. Okay, Leo. So, stepping into the second half of August, studying sounds like it's an important energy, right, for you, for many of you. Whatever this is that you may be studying, whether it's school related in terms of education, college, or maybe you're studying a craft. It could just be a hobby or an interest, or it could be something that you're studying that's work related, right? Or something that if you're resonating with this energy of studying, that if you'll invest your energy into it, right, it serves you well. I'm just thinking what the guidebook says in terms of this specific affirmation, and this is about stepping into a time, right, maybe in the second half of August for many Leos, where the energies are available for you to be able to study and study effectively. So, which is just a little bit different. It means that you're going to be open to receiving information, open to retaining that information. So the second half of August, Leo, a great time for many of you to be able to really study and learn, really dedicate yourself to becoming familiar, really knowing and understanding whatever this is that Leo is interested in learning more about. Okay, Leo, let's see what's going on for you in the second half of August. Okay, all right, opening energy taking us into your tarot reading today. We have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is a good energy. Represents the energy zodiac-wise of a fire sign, right? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Leo, this can definitely represent your energy. The Knight of Wands, like all night energies, is an energy you can count on showing up, right? If you just look at the character on this card, this image, right, you can kind of get a sense for how this energy is, right? It's very fast moving. Right? You see this horse on his hind legs, right? He's coming in quickly. Right, it feels like he knows what he wants. I kind of picture like a cowboy, a western, cowboy arriving into town, and some of them came in such a rush, right? The horse is really galloping and running, really making a grand entrance. So it's kind of a fast-moving energy, confident, feels like he knows what he wants, but it can be a finicky energy too, meaning that sometimes it's so fast-moving when this energy has what it thinks it wants, it realizes it doesn't want that anymore. So it's just mindful and important for us to be aware of that. All right, Leo, tell us more. Okay. All right, we had two cards that came out here. So Leo, coming in next, we have the Ace of Cups. Aces are beautiful cards. They represent beginnings, right? And cups represent emotions and feelings. So Leo, this represents a beginning for many of you. Maybe romantic relationship, maybe just friendship. Could be starting a job. It could be relocating. Could be going after a hobby or an interest that you've always been passionate about. Something that you've been studying, spending a lot of time and attention on, right? But starting this new beginning and feeling very good about it. Okay, coming in next, Leo, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is a good energy, right? This represents the energy of change, right? So many of you Leos experiencing quite a bit of change, maybe coming into your life towards the second half of August. This is a great heads up for many of you, right, that are anticipating this change, right? If we have a sense that change is going to be coming into our life, we want to attract as positive of a change as possible. So what determines that is us. It's our energy. So this is a beautiful time to make sure that you're living within an energy of gratitude, where you're really recognizing the beauty in life, where you're really feeling everything, the gratitude for everything that you have, in your life, right? Everything that you truly feel grateful for. And it's not a time to be festering in some of those lower vibrating energies of regret and fear and anger and resentment, right? It's time to allow those energies to pass. Those are lower vibrating energies, and we don't want to attract lower vibrating change into our life. All right, Leo, tell us more. Okay, Leo, showing up at the center of your tarot reading today, right, which puts some importance and some significance on it. We have the World card. All right, so the World card, in the world of tarot, this is the last card of the major arcana, right? This is, we begin with the Fool, right, the beginning of the journey, and this is in many ways a graduation energy, right, representing, Leo, that many of you may be completing, graduating from a series of lessons, right? Life lessons that have been put in place, meant for you to go through and for you to experience. It's a journey, right? It's a journey that you've been on, and this is kind of acknowledging the end of this journey. Letting you know that many of you've learned the lessons that are meant for you to learn. So, what comes next, typically, right? Our beginnings. We already have a beginning here for you guys, showing up in this Ace of Cups. So, maybe for many of you, right, if you look back on these lessons that you've been going through and experiencing, right, maybe a perfect time for you to be able to reflect, look back on everything that was learned, right, from those lessons. Because this is your takeaway, right? This is graduation. This is the time to focus on what is my true takeaway from this experience. Okay. All right. What starts after journey's end, right? New journeys, new beginnings. So Leo, coming in next, we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a good energy. If you look at the figure on this card, she sits on the side of this hill, right? Looking at the journey that lies ahead of her. She wants to get a sense for what this journey is going to be like. So she takes out a crystal ball and holds it up to the sun. You see two rays of light that are piercing through the crystal ball, right? Maybe representing that for many of you, you may be beginning and starting this journey with another person. Doesn't have to be that way, but the image is there, so that will apply for some. Okay, Leo, coming in next. Right next to the Three of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is good energy, right? Representing the energy of having choices, right? Having a lot of choices. So some of you, as you're getting ready to step into this journey, right, there may be many different directions that you can go, right? If you look at the figure here on this card, she's flying on top of this dragon, right? Kind of maybe caught up in flights of fancy. She's being offered all of these cups around her, but she's not receiving any of them. Possibly because the cup that she wants is down here on the ground, right? And in order for her to get to that cup, she needs to go to the ground. So Leo, for many of you, right, if you're feeling like maybe your energies are scattered, you don't really have the clarity that you're looking for, seeking, in order to make this decision, right? To choose wisely. Possibly being encouraged to get grounded, right? Go to a park, go for a walk barefooted, go hug a big tree. All right, Leo, tell us more. Okay. I saw this card as I was shuffling just a few seconds ago, and it really jumped out at me, and what stood out most, for whatever reason, was the lion. The lion representing power and strength. Leo, related and connected to the lion in many ways, many cases, right? So now we have the King of Wands showing up as a fire sign. King, so we think of male energy, but it doesn't have to be. So King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be your energy, Leo. Or you could be in a relationship with a fire sign, or have one in your life that's playing a pretty significant role. Right? So the King of Wands, this is, let me describe this energy. This is a very confident energy, right? It's king, so he's seasoned, he's experienced, very mature. It's a mature energy, quick thinker, quick decision maker. Has this kind of magnetic charm to him, this ability to sweep both men and women off their feet. It's a beautiful energy. His companions, right? Two companions are the lion representing power and strength, and the dragon representing speed and fire. That's coming in attached to the Ace of Cups, Leo. All right, tell us more. Tell us more. Okay. All right, coming in next. Sorry, I have 3 cards here, and I need to figure out which one, what order they go in. Just a second here, Leo. Okay. All right, I have it. All right, so Leo, coming in next to the King of Wands. Underneath the Wheel of Fortune, we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, this is a great energy, right? So we have a king energy again. So maybe male energy, doesn't have to be. Pentacles is an earth sign energy. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, again, doesn't have to be. This is a good stable energy that you can count on, right? It's very secure. It's a comfortable energy. King of Pentacles is not a young and inexperienced energy. He's seasoned and experienced in life. He's lived through the trials and the tribulations of life. He's overcome them all. So he knows his value and his worth, right? Very stable, very secure. Okay, Leo, coming in next. And attached to the World card, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is a good energy, right? Showing up at the center of your tarot reading. Put some importance on it today, Leo. Represents the energy of it. Stepping into a time of just experiencing an even exchange of giving and receiving. All right, so there's just a good fairness and a balance that's here, right? Coming in next to this, we have the Lovers card, which is the card of Gemini, right? So many of you, Leo, may be in a relationship with a Gemini. You maybe have Gemini somewhere in your chart. But for many of you, right, these two energies, they kind of go together. Right? So many Leos stepping into a time, maybe coming together of these two energies. You're graduating, right, coming out of one period of time, moving into a new period of time, and you're stepping into a beautiful time in your life of just being able to feel this little harmonious balance and exchange of giving and receiving, right? It's very divine. It's beautiful. And for many of you, it's connected to this Lovers card. All right, Leo, tell us more. Okay, so Leo, coming in next, and attached to the Seven of Cups, we have the High Priestess card. So the High Priestess, this is a universal energy. This is the universe in many ways, Leo, letting you know to trust your intuition. Right? It's attached to the choices, right? So for many of you, really maybe struggling wondering what direction, what choice should I make? What choice will serve me best? So Leo, you're being encouraged and reminded to trust your intuition right here. Right? It's also a card of manifestation and a card of beginnings, right? She's surrounded by butterflies, symbolizing new beginnings. Okay, Leo, energy taking us out of your tarot reading today is the Death card, which is the card of Scorpio. So some of you may have a Scorpio in your life, right? Or be in a relationship with a Scorpio, or have a Scorpio somewhere in your chart. But this is a great energy, as it represents, they call it the Death card, right? So it kind of has a negative connotation to it, but it's actually great. It's beautiful. The inscription on the headstone is written in Latin, but translated, it says, "Life is changed, not taken." Right? So this is a transformational kind of card, right? Transformation for many of you Leos. And I feel like it's transformation that's many ways, shapes, and forms. It's connected to this World card. A series of lessons have been put in place, right, for you to go through and for you to experience. And I don't know, I mean, some of these lessons may have been very painful. But Leo, I mean, on a very positive note, I'm looking at all of your cards here on your spread, and you have very positive energies. I'm not really seeing any limiting energies at all. So, yeah, many of you Leo stepping into a beautiful transformational kind of period of time, right, in the second half of August. Some of you may already be feeling and experiencing or going through this transformation now. Many of you probably are. Okay, Leo, I'm done with your tarot reading. I need to take a moment and look at it and see where the cards are placed in terms of relationship to each other. I need to see and feel what it is that's trying to be shared by way of messages. So hang on just a few moments while I do this. I just keep the recording going with the background music. You could fast forward if you'd like, but I'll be right back. Okay, I think I have it here for you, Leo. You guys have a fantastic and beautiful tarot read here. I really like it. It's pulled me right into it. Okay, so opening affirmation, Leo, taking us into your tarot reading is steady, right? So second half of August, stepping into a time where the energies are available for you, right? To really be able to study effectively, right? And by that I mean energies available for you to be able to retain information that you normally maybe struggle with retaining, right? So you're stepping into a good time to be able to really internalize a lot of new understanding. So what many of you, right, are reflecting back and looking back on and studying are the lessons, right? The growth, the journey that you've been on. And I feel like most of you Leos, you've been on a journey, right? And I can see that, first of all, I want to congratulate you because, right, with these lessons, many times there's a lot of pain. And so a lot of times, Leo, we can carry some of these limiting energies with us, right? Some anger, resentment, hurt, sadness, pain, fear. But in your tarot reading here, I'm not seeing any of those energies showing up at all. Which is letting me know that maybe many of you Leos kind of rising above that, right? Many of you, I can tell, you are anxious for this change and this transformation to happen, this new beginning to start. Because I see a lot of speed throughout your reading. Right? So taking us into your tarot reading is the Knight of Wands, right? Which is all about speed and movement, right? Going after exactly what he wants. energy taking us out of the tarot reading. Your tarot reading is a death card, right? A completion, a transformation, right? Many of you just really wanted to rush and get to that point, right? It's like, okay, I've learned everything that I meant to learn. I'm ready to move on now. Ready to move on towards this beautiful beginning, shown as the Ace of Cups, right? Attached to this Ace of Cups is a King of Wands. So for many of you, this is Leo, you representing your energy, right? For others, you may be in a relationship with a fire sign, another fire sign, right? Sun, moon, or rising. But a beautiful beginning that, you know, you're stepping into, Leo. Okay, Leo, showing up next to your tarot reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And attached to the Wheel of Fortune is the King of Pentacles, right? So we have Earth here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, King energy. So it could be male, doesn't have to be. So changes coming into your atmosphere, right? Second half of August, Leo. Right? Anticipating and expecting some changes. Perfect time to make sure we're balancing our energy, right? Recognizing our value and our worth. Many of you stepping into a time where these changes, what they're going to bring for you is the energy of feeling more stable, more secure, right? More sound and grounded. And keep in mind, Leo, right? So you've been on this journey, so going through transformational changes with all kinds of lessons. And one of the great things about the King of Pentacles energy is he's a seasoned and experienced energy, right? So many of you, because you've been going through this journey of lessons, you're taking that growth with you, right? Like the King of Pentacles. So Leo, showing up next. At the center of your tarot reading, we have the World card. The World card representing the end of a journey, right? Graduation. Key for many of you Leos is these two energies are showing up at the center of your tarot reading. You know, taking you into a time, Leo, where you can just trust, where there's just going to be a nice balance and exchange of energies when it comes to giving and receiving, right? It's not about keeping score. So Leo just doing because they want to do, and Leo, others just doing for you because they want to do. And it's just a beautiful balance. So what I feel is, Leo, for many of you, this journey that many of you have been on is it must have caused some sense of imbalance within you when it comes to giving and receiving, of experiencing that energy in your life. Okay, showing up next, we have the Three of Wands. Energy representing beginning a journey, right? Looking at the journey ahead, and attached to this Three of Wands is a Lover's card. So for many of you, right, stepping into this journey with somebody else, right, two rays piercing through the crystal ball as she holds it up to the sun. It's two people that choose that to come together because two are stronger than one, right? There's very comfortable energy that's shared between these two, right? I can just tell by the way they hold one another. Blessed by the universe, right? Tied off. The vows done by the doves, right? Roping off this divine union. Okay, for many other Leos, right? Stepping into a time of this graduation where it's like, hey, the world is my oyster, right? And I can do anything and go and be with, I can experience anything I want, right? And I have all this growth and this learning that I can take with me. Trusting my intuition, right? Possibly helping me on my choices that I make, on the path and the direction that many of you Leos choose to go, right? Trusting your intuition. All about beginnings. Okay, Leo, taking us to the energy taking us out of your tarot reading, which is the Death card, the card of Scorpio. So some of you may be in a relationship with a Scorpio, or have a Scorpio in your life playing a pretty significant role. But this is a transformational card. This represents transformational change. Transformational change that comes after the end of long journeys and graduations. Right? So Leo, nice job. Okay, you guys have a fantastic reading. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share it with you. I hope it resonates with you, right? I hope you were able to hear your messages here in today's tarot reading. Thanks again. It was a pleasure for me to be able to share this with you. Wishing you the very best ahead, Leo. Thanks.